And we say good morning to you. Welcome. We're live again at Phil's Dream Pit. Again, the quest for perfect barbecue on a beautiful Tuesday. Man, it is nice out here. Going to be in the 80s today. We're talking 80s, overnight lows in the 60s. We're talking June forecast. It is nice, and we're here and glad you're with us. And we have lots to talk about. We've got Major League Baseball. We've got college football. We've got college basketball. We've got the NFL. Not much NFL, but a lot of college football. A lot of news. Coach already got let go today or late last night. So one of the bigger schools have let their coach go for lack of productivity. Tennessee losing another player off their team. So lots going on. And so we're glad to be here and be at Phil's Dream Pit. Thank you, Jeremiah. Again, we are here. The quest for perfect barbecue. Phil's Dream Pit right off the Eastern Star exit of Interstate 26. Our guest today will be as follows. Going to be joined by our buddy Rob Cole from Base Mountain Park coming up here in a few minutes. Also Hank Brown from WeRunEvents.com. Top of the hour, Mike Hedrick, the NASCAR fans reporter. We're moving into Talladega, or they call it Dega. Leaving Charlotte, heading to Talladega, number 2 stop in this round of 12 and getting down to the round of 8. And so leaving Charlotte, heading to Talladega, then they'll wrap up this next round of qualifying, or not qualifying, but the playoffs to move into the next phase of the quest for the championship would be Kansas Speedway. So Charlotte, Talladega this week, Kansas next week, then we'll whack them down some more. We'll talk all about all 3 series. We got a young man from Tennessee, Shelbyville, that set a brand new passing record in high school football. We've got the National Hockey League, the Predators on the ice tonight. We've got lots going on, all thanks to Grip Energy Drink, our title sponsor of the show, and again, located at Food Cities. And again, you have the lemon lime, you've got the pink grapefruit, you've got the root beer, you've got the pineapple, got the white grape. All those are regular flavored, then sugar-free orange and sugar-free ultra orange and sugar-free pink grapefruit. Again, available at all Food City locations. And, of course, the Grip is set apart from other popular drinks because they use real sugar and stevia and not high fructose corn syrup like the competitors. Also, they've incorporated glucosamine, folic acid, biotin, natural flavors and colors, along with a vitamin combination that enhances the natural caffeine and no taurine, which is what kind of gives you the jitters and gives you the highs and lows. They don't have that in Grip Energy Drink. It's the only functional bottle. The patented design over the cap allows you to reseal it. Did it yesterday. Was drinking some pineapple and took 2 or 3 chugs and set it back down in the cup holder in the car and got me a couple more sips going on down the road. And, of course, you can carry your Grip drink hands-free. So great for a hot summer day, or in this case, hot fall day that feels like summer. And certainly going to the football games, want to tailgate, get a little extra energy. Get a Grip Energy Drink, again, located and available at all Food City stores. And this Friday, by the way, we'll be at Food City on Volunteer Parkway in Bristol. Took yesterday off, had a great day, had a chance to go speak at a banquet, at a lunch dinner yesterday with a bunch of special ladies, and enjoyed that very much. Here today, tomorrow we're going to be at Chick-fil-A, Thursday Champion Chevrolet, and as we said, coming up on Friday we'll be at Food City on the Volunteer Parkway in Bristol, hanging out with our buddy Rick Miller. So we'll take a quick break, come right back. We'll jump in and take a look at high school football polls are out this week. We'll tell you about that. Also, we got soccer today. We've got soccer tournament play. We got volleyball tournament play tonight. And so we'll tell you all about that. And again, high school football and who's playing where. And also the picking panel. We got a chance for you to win $25 this week to play the picking panel. Absolutely free, no purchase necessary. All you got to do is just put your name in the hat and see if you can win $25. Last 2 weeks ago was Brenda Byram. We'll announce last week's winner coming up here tomorrow. We'll be live at Chick-fil-A. So anyway, we've got some good picks again this week, and obviously one of those will be the team down in K-Town. Can they get it together against Will Muschamp and his South Carolina Gamecocks is one of the picks. So we'll take a break, come right back. We'll take a look again at high school football, high school soccer, high school volleyball, and the picking panel all coming up. Rob Cole's due to join us any minute here, the park manager from Base Mountain Park. We'll come right back right after you hear this, live at Phil's Dream Pit here on the Tom Taylor Show, sports show, I should say. It's been so long since I've done it, can't remember the name of the show. Tom Taylor Sports Show, show number 610. And so we're very excited about that, to say the least. And so we want to dedicate the show, by the way, before we go to the break. I don't know how I even forgot that. That's the most important thing of the show as far as I'm concerned. Dedicate the show to the man who hung on the cross, and it says, I am your refuge and your strength. Even though the earth gives way and the mountains fall into the heart of the sea, do not fear. I am an ever-present help in trouble. How about that? I am your refuge and your strength. Even though the earth gives way and the mountains fall into the heart of the sea, do not fear. I'm an ever-present help in trouble. We've had hurricanes, we had earthquakes so far this summer and this fall. Now we got out-of-control wildfires. Had them earlier in the year up in the Dakotas. Now we got an out-of-control fires in California. Had an early snowfall that paralyzed traffic and paralyzed folks and knocked power out, I believe, in parts of Colorado and Wyoming. So it's out there. Even though the earth gives way and the mountains fall into the heart of the sea, do not fear. I'm an ever-present help in trouble. That's out of the book of Psalms. So quick break. We'll be right back. We'll jump in and talk high school sports next on show number 610 of the Tom Dillard Sports Show at Phil's Dream Pit, brought to you by Grip Energy Drink. Blue Lizard Australian Sunscreen originated in Australia, where sunscreen standards are the strictest in the world. Although our products are now manufactured here in the U.S., we continue to adhere to the most stringent Australian standards to offer the best in broad-spectrum sun protection. Blue Lizard, the brand most recommended by pediatricians and dermatologists. Our smart bottle turns blue in the presence of UV rays, reminding you to cover up. You bring the sun, Blue Lizard brings the magic.
It's Chevy Truck Month, Take 2 at Champion Chevrolet on the Motor Mile in Johnson City. The savings and selection of over 600 new Chevys to choose from are at an all-time high. 1500 All-Star Crew, $11,000 off. 1715 All-Star Double Cab, $10,000 off. 18 Equinox LT, $5,000 off. 17 Traction Traverse, $5,000 off. Shop us online 24/7 and remember our Saturday parts and service hours. Champion Chevrolet on the Motor Mile in Johnson City, where we leave you asking, how do they do that?
At Bristol Orthotics and Prosthetics, they treat thousands of patients each year dealing with diabetes and its effects. Diabetes overtaking our nation and leaving a path of destruction behind. Through wound care, office visits, and preventive care, they see most of the patients after a problem arises. Using diabetic footwear such as shoes and inserts, a great way to prevent or prolong skin breakdown and amputation. At Bristol Orthotics and Prosthetics, they use only custom molds from patient mold inserts, which further ensure a great recovery, or better yet, prevents a wound from happening. They use custom molded shoes, bracing, custom inserts, and extra depth diabetic shoes to prevent wounds or other skin issues from beginning. Call today, 1-800-524-4447. 39 years, 6 locations, 1 family. Bristol Orthotics and Prosthetics, 1-800-524-4447.
Any day is a good day to get a tray from Chick-fil-A. Over 10 to choose from. Perfect for having the gang over to watch the big game. Birthday parties, church get-togethers, backyard gatherings, everything from fruit trays to garden salad trays to nuggets and chicken strip trays. And for the sweet tooth, try the cinnamon cluster or chocolate chunk cookie tray. So you see, any day is a good day to get a tray from Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A at the Crossings in North Johnson City.
At FCA, we're touching millions one heart at a time. Since 1954, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes has been putting the heart and soul in sports by challenging athletes and coaches to impact the world for Jesus Christ. As the largest sports ministry in the world, FCA now reaches over 2 million people annually on the professional, college, high school, junior high, and youth levels. Through this shared passion for athletics and faith, lives are changed, one heart at a time. Learn more at fca.org.
Back on the Tom Dillard Sports Show, show number 610, live at Phil's Dream Pit. The quest for perfect barbecue. If you're hankering for a sandwich, they got the dry rub chicken, the pork sandwich, the brisket sandwich. That's what little people get. The hot dog, they are hickory smoked hot dogs. Once you have a hot dog from Phil's, you won't have a hot dog from anywhere else. I'm telling you, they are out of this world. Again, the hot dogs, you got the Dream Dog, which is a hot dog topped with beans and slaw. Woo, good stuff. Also, pork wing, they got the Italian sausage and the jalapeno cheddar dog. Diana's going to be here in a little while to tell you all about that. So we're right off of the Eastern Star exit here on Interstate 26, open Tuesday through Saturday. closed Sundays and Mondays. And the phone number is 349-6437 is the number to call, 349-6437. NFL Monday Night Football, all you're going to hear is the score from me. I'm not talking about them. They can have it. Minnesota beat Chicago last night, Monday Night Football, 20-17. Thursday night this week, the early game, the Eagles will be in Charlotte to battle the Carolina Panthers. And as Forrest Gump says, that's all I'm going to say about that. All right, let's take a look at high school football. We've got the polls out this week in 6A football. Murfreesboro, Oakland, number 1. Nobody from our region is in the top 10 this week in 6A football. 5A, Beach, number 1. Daniel Boone stays rock solid at number 9 of the state. In 4A, it is the matchup. Greenville at number 1 of the state at 7-0. Elizabethton at number 4 in the state at 6-1. They'll square off Friday night. We just got done taping the Sean Whitten Coaches Show earlier this morning. It'll be ready to go tonight for you to, we'll put it out there where you can watch it and enjoy it. So Greenville 1, Elizabethton 4 in 4A football. In 3A, Alcoa number 1, Johnson County at 7-0, stays right at number 3 in the state. 2A football, Meigs County number 1, Happy Valley in at number 9 from our region. And in single A, South Pittsburgh at number 1 and Cloudland in at number 9 in the state. We'll run down the schedule coming up here in just a moment. Well, let's do it now. Coming up on Thursday, early game, Sullivan East at Sullivan South. Friday night in no particular order, Bearden and Farragut, Chucky Doak at Claiborne, Cosby at Cumberland Gap, Daniel Boone in Newport to battle Cocke County, Dobbins Minute travels to Hardin Valley to battle the Hawks, Granger at Sullivan Central. The game in the region, Greenville at Elizabethton, 1 versus 4 Friday night at Citizens Bank Stadium. Jellicoe at Cloudland, Johnson County at North Green, Morristown East will be in Churchill to battle Volunteer, Morristown West hosting Science Hill, South Green at Hampton, Sullivan North will be up on the hill to battle Happy Valley. The embroiled with controversy Crockett High School will be hosting Tennessee High, we think. And it may not be a football game, who knows. Unaka at Hancock County, West Green and Unicoi County, I'm being facetious, there'll be a football game. Open this week, Cherokee, Jeff County, and Union County. In Virginia this week, east side of Twin Springs, J.I. Burton at Grundy, Lebanon at Castlewood, Gate City hosting Lehigh, Ridgeview at John Battle, the Rycove War Eagles at Jenkins, Kentucky, Thomas Walker at Twin Valley, Union at Wise Central, and an off week this week are the Falcons from Abington. All right? Soccer tonight. You've got the District 1 AAA tournament of the Stone Castle. Science Hill, number 1 seed takes on Daniel Boone at 6. Number 2 seed Dobbins Minutes girls take on Tennessee High at 7:30. In the 1AA tournament tonight at Sullivan Central, number 1 Greenville takes on Elizabeth, and number 2 seed the Lady Cougars of Sullivan Central taking on Sullivan South. Then we got volleyball tonight, Region 1 AA tournament at South, right down the road here. Seymour and South at 4 o'clock, Greenville and Elizabeth at 5:30. The semifinal winners will play each other for the championship at 7:30 tonight. Region 1 AAA tournament at Viking Hall in Bristol. At 4:30, Tennessee High's Lady Vikings take on Morristown East in volleyball. Then the Volunteer Lady Falcons battle Morristown West at 6. And the semifinal winners play at 7:30 tonight for the AAA Regional Championship. So that's a quick look at high school football and soccer and volleyball. Let's get him in here. We're ready to roll because my man is in the house. We got him in the crib, as they say, in the corn crib. I don't know where I came up with that, but here's our buddy Rob Cole from Bays Mountain Park. Good morning, sir. How you doing?
Oh, you just lost 30 viewers that way.
No, I probably gained 30 because I got my man in the house. How you doing, bro?
Oh, you know I can't complain. Beautiful outside. It's fall, man.
Man, it is beautiful.
Oh,
this weather is like 70s and 80s for, gosh, for October. It's perfect. Be up on the mountain, Bays Mountain Park.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You can't beat it.
No, gosh, no. It's good. Had a little rain. We needed more, but we got enough, I think. Well, not enough, but I'd rather have it how we got it than it just be a deluge and flooding and all that. So
that's it.
We'll take it how the good Lord gave it to us, and it's really the only way we can take it anyway, right?
That's right.
How he sends it. So
he knows better.
We've got, we'll get your take on baseball. Let's run those down real quick. We're going to get into them a little more in-depth a little bit later on. But Houston closes out the Red Sox. They're gone. Boston out. Houston moves on. The Astros win that best of 5, 3-1. Dodgers sweep Arizona. They're gone, 3-0. So they'll wait the winner of the Cubs and the Nationals. That's a 2-1 series now. And they will play again today at Wrigley Field at 5:30. And then also the other side of the ledger, we're tied at 2. A little surprising. Cleveland, the Yankees have come up off the mat and they've tied this bad boy, and so they travel today. They'll play Game 5 tomorrow in Cleveland. So let's start with the American League. Houston, Boston, Cleveland, New York. What do you think? What's your take so far?
I think it's going to come down between Houston and Cleveland for the AL title. I still think it's going to be between those two, and I think, we're looking at some great October baseball. I mean, Yankees are playing good ball right now, but going back to Cleveland, I think Cleveland closes it out.
Be pretty tough. You got Kluber on the mound tomorrow. Got the big dog coming out of the doghouse to throws. So he's
hot,
pretty tough.
Man.
Oh, he's very hot. So you've got Houston. Again, they're waiting the winner of that ball game to Cleveland, New York. In the National League, Dodgers sweep Arizona, shut them out, finish them off, and then they, of course, will wait the winner of the Cubs and the Nationals. Cubs lead that series 2-1. Are you surprised with that, with the pitching that the Nationals have?
Yeah, a little bit, but it's not a complete surprise. We've talked about this for a good part of the year. We always knew the Cubs would come alive at some point. They're peaking at the right time. I don't think the Nationals are done, but boy, they've got an uphill climb now against a good Chicago team. You got to like what the Dodgers just did against Arizona, though. That was they jumped on them hard and fast, and LA they win 104 games regular season and lost 10 games at the end of that.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of feel like it's going to be either a Cleveland, Houston coming out against the Dodgers when it's all said and done.
There you go. We'll see. That's as good as bet as any. The only game going on today, by the way, of course, Houston's done. The Dodgers are done. So there's 2 series left. Cleveland, New York. They travel today. They'll be playing tomorrow in Cleveland tomorrow night. So the only game going on today at Wrigley, 5:38 first pitch. Washington and pitch to be determined. And Jake Arrieta's on the mound for the Cubbies today, 14-10. That's a 5:38 first pitch. And so if the Cubs win it, it's over. If the Nationals win it, then they'll take it back to the 5th and deciding game on Thursday night at 8:30 in the nation's capital. So that's baseball. College football. You know where I'm going to go with this one. Have another defection from the Tennessee football team, suspended indefinitely. Didn't necessarily defect, but he's suspended indefinitely. Mr. Taylor, the defensive end. So it's been an open week. A lot of folks surprised Butch didn't get the axe. I don't know how you can him in the middle of the season, but I'm getting ready to tell you where Oregon State just canned their coach in the middle of the season, so it can be done. But what do we got to do Saturday to get the ship turned around in Knoxville? Can we turn around?
I think